हम दुर्गा काली शक्ति का भी स्वरूप है। हम देवी का अवतार है, हम शक्ति अपरंपार है। साहस का एक कदम लाएंगे परिवर्तन, ना भय ना भ्रम, लाएंगे हम परिवर्तन।
of Engineers.
Women's Day was actually it was on 8th March. Due to Mahashivratri, we are celebrating today. A prayer is a window to opportunity, a door to miracle, a channel for blessing, and a path to dream come true. May I now request Department of Music for the prayer song.
ದಾಸೋ ಹೊರಟಿದೆ ಚಿತ್ಕಳೆಯ ಚಿಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ನಿಲಯ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶಿವಾನುಭವಿ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ನಾಮತ ಪಡೆದು ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪನವರ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪಥ ಪಿಡಿದು ಶರಣ ಬಸವಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪನವರ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ದಾಸೋಹದಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ಚಾಲುಕ್ಯ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕೂಟ ಕಲಚೂರಿ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಪ್ರೌಢ ದೇವರಾಯ ಕಾಕತಿ ಕಿತ್ತೂರು ಕೆಳದಿ ಶಾಹಿಯರ ನೆಲದೈಸಿರಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ಬಸವಣ್ಣ ಅಲ್ಲಮ ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಮ ಶಿವಯೋಗಿ ಮಹಾದೇವಿ ನೀಲಮ್ಮ ಗಂಗಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಯರು ಲಕ್ಕಣ್ಣ ದಂಡೇಶ ದಂಡನಾಯಕ ಕೇಶಿರಾಜ ಖಾಜ ಬಂದೆ ನವಾಜರು ಬಾಳಿದಾಯಿ ನೆಲ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ಜಾನಪದ ಗಂಗೋತ್ರಿ ಕವಿರಾಜ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಕವಿ ಕಾವ್ಯದೈಸಿರಿಯಾಯಿ ಪುಣ್ಯ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿ ವಚನದಾಚರಿಯತ್ತು ಮಿನುಗಿದ ನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ತತ್ವಪದ ಸೂಫಿ ದಾಸರ ಹಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದಾಸೋಹ ಸೂತ್ರಗಳ ಈ ಪುಣ್ಯ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ವಿದ್ಯೆಯೂ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಿಗನ ಕೈ ವಶವು ಎಂಬ ಧ್ಯೇಯ ವಾಕ್ಯ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅರಿವೇ ಗುರುವೆಂಬ ಅನುಭವ ತತ್ವವಿದೆ. ಗುರು ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಗುರುವಾಗು ಸತ್ಯ ದರ್ಶನಿಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ಸಂಗೀತ ಚಿತ್ರಕಲೆ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವು ಕಾವ್ಯ ಪುರಾಣ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸವು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಕಲೆಯು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಪರಿಧಿ ವಿಸ್ತಾರಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ. ದಯವೇ ಧರ್ಮವು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೆಂಬ ಕಾಯಕವೇ ಕೈಲಾಸ ಸರ್ವದಲೇ ದಾಸೋಹ ಸಕಲ ಜೀವಾತ್ಮರಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಾ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಯಲಿ ಎಂದೆಂದು ಈ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಶರಣ ಬಸವ 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 ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ.
Now, I would like to request Dr. Lakshmi Patil Maka Ma'am, Dean, Shanbaswa University, Kalburgi, to welcome the gathering and give brief report on Women's Week activities and achievements of FATW.
With the blessings of His Holiness Puja Dr. Shanbasappa Appaji, Matoshri Dr. Dakshani Awwaji, Pujya Chiranjeevi Doddappaji, it's my proud privilege to welcome you all on behalf of Shanbaswa University to the celebration of International Women's Day 2024 with the theme Invest in Women, Accelerate the Progress. Firstly, I would like to wish all the women a very happy International Women's Day to all the phenomenal women who make the world brighter, kinder and more compassionate. Your strength and resilience inspire the world. And also, I would like to congratulate all the women in advance who will be receiving awards in various categories: Stree Shakti, Stree Ratna, Veera Mahile, Kayaka Ratna and Women Excellency Award. I congratulate all the women who will be receiving the awards today. Firstly, it's my honor to welcome Matoshri Dr. Dakshani Avvaji, Chairperson, Shanbashweshwara Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Member Board of Governors, Shanbaswa University, Kalburgi. I welcome you, Pooja Avvaji. It's my privilege to welcome Mrs. Nandini Harinath, Scientist, ISRO Satellite Center, Bangalore. I welcome you, Madam. I extend my warm greetings to Shri Basavaraj S. Deshmukh Sir, Secretary, Shanbashweshwara Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Member Board of Governors, Shanbaswa University. I welcome you, sir. I extend my warm greetings to Dr. Sridhar Pandey, Chairman, Institute of Engineers, Local Center. I welcome you, sir. I am glad to welcome Engineer Sitaram Munnur, Honorary Secretary, Institute of Engineers, Kalburgi. I welcome you, sir. I welcome all the executive body members of Institute of Engineers, local body. I welcome all the body members. I would like to welcome Dr. V.D. Maitri, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Shanbaswa University. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. Anil Kumar Bidwe, sir, Registrar, Shanbaswa University. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome Mr. Harinath, sir, Group Director, US Satellite Center. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome all the awardees, Sri Ratna awardees, Srimati Shakuntala Patil Javli Madam. I welcome you, Madam. I welcome Srimati Leelavati Patil Javli Madam. I welcome you, Madam. I welcome Sri Shakti awardees, Srimati Lakshmi Shivsharanappa Adke Madam. I welcome you, Madam. I welcome Srimati Shanteshwari Shantagiri Wage Madam. I welcome you, Madam. I welcome Veera Mahile Awardee Miss Geeta Patil. I welcome you, Madam. I welcome Kayaka Ratna Awardee Dr. Vijayalakshmi Dumale. I welcome you, Madam. A Women Excellency Award will be chosen among the staff members of our Shanbaswa University. We have received 8 applications and the Women Excellence Award for this year is to Dr. Swati Kalshetty Madam. I welcome you, Madam. And also, one of our students from Computer Science Department has represented on 26th January at Delhi flag hosting. She is Miss Darshana Basgi. I welcome our student, the Miss Darshana Basgi, on this occasion. I also welcome press and media. I also welcome all the deans, chairpersons of various departments, staff members, and my dear students. Women have been just like water, easy to fit on every role that they are offered for their personal or professional, big or small, entrepreneurs or employees. Each and every role has witnessed the perfect blend of women combination. This year, Shanbaswa University has celebrated Women's Week from 12th March to 16th March. Many activities have been carried out throughout the week. Week started by remembering Matoshri Godutai Avvaji, Mahatai of Dasoha Mahamane, on her 53rd Punya Smarane. On the eve of this, Dr. Leela Devi R. Prasad, former Minister and President of Party State Women's Wing, was conferred with Matoshri Godutai Avva Award. On 13th, various competitions were arranged, like Rangoli competition was organized by BBA department. On 14th, dance competition was organized by MBA department. Cook Without Fire, Favors of India, Thali competition by CSE department. On 15th, Mehndi competition and fashion show was organized by Electrical and Civil department. Various students and even our staff members have participated in all the events conducted during these days. Coming to the achievements of students for this year, students have represented at Southeast Zone competition held at JSS Mysuru, and they have grabbed first prize in Mehndi competition, second prize in Rangoli competition, third prize in folk orchestra, first prize in sport photography, and fifth prize in collage and installation. And one of our students from CSE department, she has represented speech competition at Bangalore conducted by the Youth Day of Swami Vivekananda ji. And 11 projects were selected by Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology under Student Project Scheme, and they have received a financial support of rupees 60,000. 8 students have published their articles in IEEE in association with Kalinga University. Coming to the staff achievements, every year IET and IEST are honoring with the awards. This year, myself have received 2 awards, that is Trivedi Gupta Memorial Award by IET and IST Award Best Women Engineer Award by IST. On this occasion, I encourage all my staff members to apply for the upcoming national awards. Department of EEE have received 12.98 lakhs by Karnataka Bank for the setup of drone lab. We have drone lab established in our Shanbaswa University, and also we have a 5G lab set up by Electronics Department. Also, we have collaboration with Intel Unnati, as well as Shanbaswa University has made its collaboration with IBM, which is helping our students to learn extra curriculum designed by IBM. And this year, 13 faculties have completed their PhD degree from various departments. 14 patents have been published. And design and awareness program for innovating MSME and student program was conducted with the sponsorship of 75,000 rupees. And also we have received a MSME Center of Excellence. Coming to the webinars, workshops, Electronics Department have conducted around 12 webinars, workshops, FDPs in their department. Electrical Department have conducted around 13 FDPs workshops. CSE Department have conducted around 14 events. Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Department have conducted 16 various workshops in their departments. Civil have conducted 6 workshops. MBA Department have conducted 5 faculty development programs. BCA, they have conducted 8 seminars, workshops in their department. BBA have conducted 8 FDPs and workshops in their department. Apart from students and staff achievements, Faculty of Engineering and Technology exclusively for women has inaugurated AWA Women Club for this year and have conducted activities under AWA Women's Club. This celebration is not an end. Every end is the new beginning. I congratulate and wish all the best for organizing many more seminar workshops in the coming years. All the achievements by women are possible only because of His Holiness Chancellor Puja Dr. Shanbasappa Appaji. Puja Appaji and Matoshri Awaji always encourages all the women to progress in their career. There were days where women were not able to pursue schooling, but today, because of Puja Appaji and Awaji's encouragement, women are completing their postdoctoral and PhDs in our institution. This is a step towards women's empowerment on behalf of all the women fraternity. I thank Puja Appaji and Awaji for encouraging all of us women and keeping under a banner exclusively for women. I thank our Secretary, Shri Basavaraj Deshmukh Sir, for his constant support and guidance. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Niranjan Nishti Sir, for his encouragement to conduct all the events. I thank Dr. V.D. Maitri Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, for his constant support. I thank Dr. Anil Kumar Bidwe Sir, Registrar, for guiding and motivating us for conducting all the events in the Shanbaswa University. I thank all the deans, chairpersons, staff members of university who directly, indirectly support for the smooth conduction of 1 week Women's Day program. I especially thank all the women staff members for their active participation in organizing all the events for the 1 week. Thank you one and all.
Tracking and control of all ISRO's low Earth orbiting satellites and interplanetary missions. More recently, Madam has led the operation team at ensuring the successful mission operations of Chandrayaan-3 and Aditya. In the past, Madam has served as Deputy Operation Director for the Mars Orbiter mission, also known as Mangalyaan. In this role, Madam was responsible for overseeing all operations and control of satellite during its journey from Earth to Mars. Mars Orbiter mission marked India's first successful interplanetary mission and was the first in the world to succeed in its maiden attempt. Additionally, as the mission director for ISRO's first high-resolution radar satellite constellation, the RISAT-2B series led the team in the end-to-end operationalization of the satellites. Madam has several papers related to her work. Madam has delivered number of lectures in schools, engineering colleges, and organizations. Madam have been in the board of directors in NIT Bhopal for 4 years. Madam is also conferred with many prestigious awards. The Astronautical Society of India Space Gold Medal 2019 in the year 2001, awarded India Today Women in Science Award 2015, and Delhi Commission for Women International Women's Day Award in 2023. Madam was also awarded the Astronautical Society of India Team Award for Mars Orbiter Mission 2014, ISRO's Team Excellence Award for Radar Imaging Satellite 1 RISAT in 2012, and awarded the Team Excellence Award for Satellite Recovery Experiment in 2007. Madam was also awarded with Kannada Mahila Ratna Award by Karnataka Sahitya Parishad in March 2017. Madam has been featured in a movie of Science Friday, an American radio channel, premiered on December 12, 2016, called the Breakthrough Snapshots, featured in a book, Those Magnificent Women and Their Flying Machines. And Madam has been cited in Bollywood movie Mission Mangal and in the Hollywood movie Space Moms. It's an honor having you in our university campus, Madam. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I welcome you, ma'am.
विश्व महिला दिनाचरणेय शुभाशय विश्व महिला दिनाचरणेय शुभाशय हैप्पी वुमेन्स डे हैप्पी वुमेन्स डे हैप्पी वुमेन्स डे हैप्पी वुमेन्स डे प्रति ಮಾರ್ಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 8ನೇ ತಾರೀಖಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವೆವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಬ್ಬವ ಮಮತೆ ತೋರಿ ಒಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ನೇಹ ತೋರಿ ಸತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಹೆಣ್ಣೆಂಬ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅನುಪಮ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಯಾರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ನಾವ್ಯಾರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸಮಾನತೆಯ ಹಕ್ಕು ಸಾರುವ ಈ ದಿನ Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Mother Teresa Indira Gandhi ಸಾಲು ಮರದ ತಿಮ್ಮಕ್ಕ ಮಮತೆಯ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಕಿರಣ್ ಬೇಡಿ ಲತಾ ಮಂಗೇಶ್ಕರ್ ಕಲ್ಪನಾ ಚಾವ್ಲಾ ಸಾಧಕ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಮೌಂಟ್ ಎವರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏರಿದ ಭಾರತದ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಬಚೇಂದ್ರಿ ಪಾಲ್ ಅರುಣಿಮ ಸಿನ್ಹಾ ಧೀರ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಊರಿನ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮ ಒನಕೆ ಓಬವ್ವ ಹೆಣ್ಣಲ್ಲವೇ ನಮಗೆಮ್ಮೆಯಲ್ಲವೇ Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day ಸರೋಜಿನಿ ನಾಯ್ಡು ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ರೈ ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಸುಧಾಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸಾಧಕರಲ್ಲವೇ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ಮಿಂಟನ್ ಸೈನಾ ನೆಹ್ವಾಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೇರಿ ಕೋಮ್ ಟೆನ್ನಿಸ್ ಸಾನಿಯಾ ಮಿರ್ಜಾ ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲೂ ಮಿಂಚುವ ಭಾರತದ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಸಂಸಾರ ನೌಕೆ ನಡೆಸುವ ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ ಮಗಳೇ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ ನೆಲೆಕೊಟ್ಟ ಕನ್ನಡಾಂಬೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ ನೆಲೆಕೊಟ್ಟ ಕನ್ನಡಾಂಬೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣಲ್ಲವೇ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೆಣ್ಣಲ್ಲವೇ ಹೆಣ್ಣಲ್ಲವೇ Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day ಪ್ರತಿ ಮಾರ್ಚಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 8ನೇ ತಾರೀಖಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವೆವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಬ್ಬವ ತಾಯಾಗಿ ಮಮತೆ ತೋರಿ ಒಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ನೇಹ ತೋರಿ ಸತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಹೆಣ್ಣೆಮ್ಮ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅನುಪಮ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಯಾರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ನಾವ್ಯಾರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸಮಾನತೆಯ ಹಕ್ಕು ಸಾರುವ ಈ ದಿನ Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day Happy Women's Day
Years of women empowerment educating the entire family, as she will be the future mother who will be the first teacher in the family. Later, many more schools and colleges have been started exclusive for girls and women. Currently, 300 girl students are studying and around 12 faculty members are working under this institution. After primary schooling, Pujya Doddappa Appaji extended his educational initiatives by founding a new high school named Mahadevi Girls High School in the year 1960. Members are working under this institution. By considering the need of PU College and to provide specialized education for higher secondary education and pay her deepest respects and obeisance by way of giving higher education of excellence to women and empower them to live independently with enlightenment and vocation to pursue. The college is inspired by the life and teaching of Godutai and guided by Appaji's vision. It remains steadfast to provide a balanced and comprehensive education in liberal arts and commerce. It is the most cherished dream of Appaji that our lady students should be spiritually guided, intellectually stimulated, morally upright, and they should be socially committed. Then only we can dream of building an ideal society and the nation.
Appaji pleads that higher education does not mean acquisition of degrees. It is something more. Along with fostering our traditional values and culture, it should enable them to prepare to face any challenges in life in this era of globalization. Every year, around 768 girl students are getting benefit from this college and 40 women staff are working under this institution. By considering more needs of higher education for girls, Dr. Pooja Appaji started Muktambika Residential Independent PU Science College for Girls in 1999. In 2001, Dr. Pooja Appaji started Muktambika Residential BCA College for Women in Gulbarga. With this, students with solid foundation in computer science and preparing them for careers in the ever-expanding field of information technology education opened for women of this area. Every year, more than 60 girl students are getting admission. From 2018, the college named Faculty of Computer Application exclusive for women is a part of Shanbaswa University. Currently, 233 girls are studying in this institution. In the year 2004, Pooja Dr. Appaji started Muktambika BBA College for Women in Gulbarga. With this, students with solid foundation in business, administration, and preparing them for career in ever-expanding field of management, human resource, finance marketing, administration, and business education open for women of this area. Every year, 60 girls are getting admission. From 2018, the college named Faculty of Business Studies exclusive for women is a part of Shanbaswa University. To enable the prospective teachers to understand the nature, purpose of philosophy of teachers' education to girls, on this regards, Appaji started B.Ed Godutai College of Education for Women in 2004. In 2006, Pooja Dr. Appaji started Komalatai Residential PU College for Girls in Baswa Kalyan to provide specialized education for higher secondary studies for girls. In 2011, Pooja Dr. Appaji started the first women's engineering college in the entire North Karnataka, Godutai Engineering College for Women at Gulbarga. With this, the doors of technical education opened for the women of this area. To encourage girls from poor of technical education opened for women. To encourage girls from poor and middle class families, Pooja Dr. Appaji offered all management seats at CET government fees only. Every year, more than 400 girls are getting admission and more than 1,200 students are on the roll. Later, 2 MTech PG courses are added. From 2017, the college named Faculty of Engineering and Technology exclusive for women is a part of Shanbaswa University. Currently, 150 faculty members are working under this institution and 1,640 students are studying under this institution. In year 2012, considering the more needs of women leadership quality in education, Appaji started Management in Business Study course in Godutai Engineering College for Women. Women empowerment through education is not just a goal, but a fundamental human right and cornerstone of progress. We are proud to say that 10 plus institution exclusive for women, 250 plus women faculty members, and 3,500 plus girl students are under this institution. Thank you.
Now we have a special felicitation by IEI Kalburgi to Pooja Matoshri Dr. Dakshayani Awaji.
शक्ति है, वो 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 शक्ति है। कभी कभी वो शक्ति है, कभी कभी वो भक्ति है, ना झुकती है ना रुकती है, ना थमती है ना थकती है, ना झुकती है ना रुकती है, ना थमती है ना थकती है। वो शक्ति है, 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 वो शक्ति है। वो शक्ति है कि जिसको अपनी शक्तियों का ज्ञान है, जिसके हाथ में कमान लक्ष्य पर ही ध्यान है, जो चक्रवात की लहर के सर पे चढ़ के झूम ले, कि प्रश्न चिन्ह तोड़ कर जो उत्तरों को चूम ले। वो शक्ति है, 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 वो शक्ति है। जो आग और बर्फ दोनों साथ लेके चलती है, जो तीर में बदलती है, जो ढाल में भी ढलती है, जो एक पल में अग्नि है, जो एक पल में नीर है, जो पत्थरों की स्याही से खींची हुई लकीर है। वो आ गई जो जिद पे तो नदी का रुख भी मोड़ेगी, जो ले लिया है एक बार प्रण वो करके छोड़ेगी, लाख उसके इम्तिहान ले ले कोई भी डगर, न दर्द की उसे फिकर, न चोट का ही कोई डर। वो शक्ति है, 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 वो शक्ति है।
You are hungry. I just want to say that being in a place like this, I really realize that women empowerment that we discuss so much today, without having been discussed, without any such big celebrations, happened in a very, very silent way back in the 1930s itself. All of you saw in the presentation, the first women's school and colleges were started in the pre-independence era itself. You can just imagine there was nobody to tell them that women need to be empowered. There were no celebrations. There were no government enforcing the fact that you have to celebrate an IWD every year. There was no media. There were no WhatsApp. There was nothing to tell them that women need to be empowered. But it was there in our culture. It has always been there in our culture that women were always respected. Women were always educated. Women were always the ones to make the major decisions in the family. And somewhere in between, I think we lost it for a while. But I am very, very hopeful to see all of you winning so many accolades. And I'm very grateful to the university. I'm very grateful to this institution for recognizing so many women. And the fact that women need to be recognized, women need to be appreciated, more so in these days when you have a starvation of role models. So, when the Prime Minister visited us at ISRO, the mood was upbeat. It was more a very big motivation for all the women present there. So I'd like to tell you that even in the success of Chandrayaan-3, in the missions of Aditya, the major missions that ISRO did this year, there were lots and lots of contribution by women. My own team, I work in an operations center wherein we manage the satellites 24/7. So due to geometry and the way the satellites go around the Earth, someone needs to be there at the control center monitoring these satellites all the time. So in a team where there are young girls and young boys, they work 24/7, 365 days. But imagine it is more and more challenging when one has to face a lot of challenges both in their personal and their professional front to be doing such a responsible job. I think for all of them, what pushes them to work hard and what pushes them to stay there is the challenging type of work that we do. So the challenges that we face actually pushes us to work more. And I think all the women here should also take a clue from there. At the end of the day, it is sheer resilience to persist, to weather all the mid-career storms that we face in both our personal front and our professional front, staying put and getting support from the society, from the family is the most important thing. And like they say, the river doesn't cut across the rock by sheer force. It's only by persistence. So let us all look up, navigate our careers and our lives, do whatever corrections we need, course corrections we need all along our lives, and may you all look right through the stars and reach out for the stars. Thank you so much.
Off the dais, faculty members, my colleagues from IEI, and ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to stand before you on this occasion and put few of my thoughts related to this function. Earlier we had a patriarchal society which used to say, when God created this earth, he was very happy. And when God created this earth and the man, he was also happy, the man was also happy. But when God created woman, neither God was happy nor the man was happy, it seems. This is how people used to talk about, and these sort of ideas people try to justify, quoting even Ramayana and Mahabharata. Probably because they had misinterpreted and misunderstood with an irrational, biased mindset of patriarchy. That all problems in the epic stories were originated due to women in the lead role. This is how people thought that Ramayana is only because of women, Mahabharata was because of women. This misunderstanding is due to deriving always a wrong or convenient conclusion even from the best examples available to us on this earth. But when we look at it from a rational frame of mind, the conclusion can be that a great kingdom, a clan, or an entire family gets ruined, vanished, disappears, and finished due to the disrespect shown to the woman. That has to be the right conclusion from Ramayana and Mahabharata. Okay. It seems God, like a sculptor, made an imaginary idol of a man first. Then he moved few steps back, looked at it carefully, and convinced himself that he can make it much more better, beautiful, elegant, and then he created woman. So remember, woman is the best creation of God on this earth. It seems a woman during childbirth suffers pain which is equivalent to 8 to 12 fractures at a time. Understand? So her strength, courage, and resilience needs to be appreciated. A big round of applause to all women who are present here. The word family for a child means father and mother, I love you. F-A-M-I-L-Y. Father and mother, I love you. Okay. If father is head of the family, then mother is the heart of the family. If the head wants to stop working and take rest, it can do so. But imagine if the heart says, I want to take rest for some time. what will happen? Okay. My strong feeling is that the present day women should not crave for equality with man, because they will be demeaning themselves and downgrading their potential. In fact, they should strive for autonomy and be better in the society with their positive, progressive, proactive and productive contribution to the society. You are much better than man. Don't fight for equality, fight for your autonomy. That is what is the signal. Be it a family manager, social worker, a politician, an administrator, a great teacher, a scientist or a business tycoon. We have seen most of the awardees here now. Call yourself family manager, CEO of your home, rather than just calling a housewife. Being a housewife, especially in a joint family, is the most difficult task these days especially. It takes a lot of courage, and be proud of yourself if you are one. Okay? My only caution and sincere suggestion is, please don't try to be a superwoman. Multitasking all throughout the day, ever stressed, never relaxed, ignoring your health, being physically patient and mentally impatient. Don't try to be any of this. Hence, plan for a better career, work, life, income, family balance. Have a balance with reference to career, family, income, life, everything. For a very healthy, happy, cheerful, well-meaning life. Secondly, please remember the natural law of attraction and repulsion. It is always the unlike poles which attract each other and the like poles which repel each other. Be it magnetism, be it electricity, be it women's psychology. Okay, generally women seem to be supported more by men than women. And this trend needs an extra boost. The present century is an era of neither total dependence nor complete independence. But it's an era of interdependence for collaborative progress, mutual satisfaction, happiness, and successful family life. If every woman shows a bit of extra concern for her women fraternity, it will definitely accelerate growth of women in all aspects of career and life. A little amount of samjhauta. Samjhauta means compromise. A little amount of samajdari. Samajdari means understanding. And a little amount of samadhan, which means patience. So these three S's of Hindi are very, very important in women's life. Samjhauta, samajdari, samadhan. That means compromise, understanding and patience. And this is essential for accelerating growth among the women. So all women come together for a good beginning, stay together for progress and work together for success. As it is said, इन फूलों को महकने का शौक तो बहुत है, इन फूलों को महकने का शौक तो बहुत है, पर हवाओं की मदद के बिना ये मुमकिन नहीं. Understand? What does it mean? Every flower wants to blossom and spread its fragrance around, but it is possible only with the support of the wind blowing across it. So let us honor the womanhood of the past, celebrate the present womanhood and empower the future women for our own good. Lastly, I wish all the women present here, all the awardees, congratulations from my side and a very happy International Women's Day to all of you, and thank you for listening to me with patience. Thank you very much.
ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಭಂಡಾರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶರಣಬಸಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ವಂದಿಸಿ, ಈ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಬಂದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸಿ ಹೋದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ರಾದ ಮಾತೋಶ್ರೀ ದಾಕ್ಷಿಣ್ಯತಾರ್ಯರು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ವಂದಿಸಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶರಣಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನದ 9ನೇ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ವಂದಿಸಿ, ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಂಥ ಇಸ್ರೋದ ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ನಂದಿನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ಅವರ ಪತಿಯಾದ ಹರಿನಾಥ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ಪಾಂಡೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಸೀತಾರಾಮ್ ಮನ್ನೂರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಶರಣಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆದ DB ಮೈತ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ ಆದ BDO ಸರ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡೀನರಾದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ಸರೇ ಮತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರು, ಸತತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ವಾರ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇಯನ್ನು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಅವ್ವಾಜಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಲ ತಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಲು ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಅವ್ವಾಜಿಗೆ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಆನರರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರು ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರು ಅವರು ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ 45% ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂದರೆ ವುಮೆನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು 50ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬರಲು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮುಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲು ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಲಿಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರು 1934ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರು ದಿಟ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ PG ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ವಿಂಗ್, ಒಂದು ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ವಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಲು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ 45% ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 65% ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಯವರೊಂದು ಕಾರಣವಂತೇಳಿ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಗರ್ವ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮದು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ 50 ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರು. ನಾವು 50 ದಾಟಿ 65% ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮುಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತಾ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಯಾರ ಕಾಯಕ ದಾಸೋಹರತ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಏನೇನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈಗ ನಿಂದಿರಿಸಬಾರ್ದು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶರಣಬಸವ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕ ತಂಗಿದವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾವು ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತಾ ಎರಡು ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
Remembering Lord Shanbashweshwara on this concluding day of the International Women's Day celebration in our university by the Faculty of Engineering and Technology exclusively for women, formerly Godutta Engineering College for Women. I extend my prayers to the lotus feet of Pujya Appaji, Matosri Avaji and Chiranjeevi Dadappaji, Honorable Secretary Sri Baswaraj Deshmukhji, today's chief guest Mrs. Nandini Harinath, scientist ISRO, experts from IEI and all the dignitaries on the dais. Today's awardees, those who have received special felicitations, my dear friends, we are almost on the concluding part of this function. Already we are reaching quarter to 3. This particular responsibility is normally everybody might have by this time very hungry and waiting to get out of this hall. This is the most difficult part for me. I hope you will bear me for next 2-3 minutes. I will not be disheartening you. Celebration of Women's Day, when it comes, in the last week, we have attended few programs in Akkamadi University as Bijapur, Central University, Kadganchi, and at other places. Some of the inputs have been shared with us, I thought one or two inputs must be shared with you all. The chief guest of the convocation at Akkamadi Women's University, she said, out of the top 200 universities in the world, in 50 of the universities, it is women who are leading those top 50 universities in the 200 bracket. This figure was not there just 10-15 years back. It is improved up to that. It means 25% of the top 200 universities are being led by women. That itself is a great news at the international level. One more good news for all of you is, in the top 5 universities across the globe, the top universities, which includes Harvard, Oxford, MIT, etc., top 4 are led by women, and that itself is the biggest contribution from the women folk. Out of the top 5, top 4 universities are led by women leaders, either in the form of vice chancellor of those universities or director of those universities, depending on their designations as far as their nations are concerned. Another aspect which I wanted to share with you is that as far as women empowerment is concerned, many of the eminent scholars of the opinion that it is not the word coined by Indian subcontinent. This particular concept is being popularized by the Western world, particularly from the European subcontinent, as they have ruled the whole world. It is their problem, it is not the problem of India. As far as a traditional Indian nation is concerned, our history is the evidence wherein women are respected much more than the men in various aspects. On the other day when we were in Central University of Karnataka, the Vice Chancellor is of the opinion that India do not require any women empowerment. Women empowerment is a British concept and it has been, somehow enforced. If you look at our organization, do we really require women empowerment? Never. I'm not saying in front of you. On several occasions, Pujya Appaji has said, if somebody has to be empowered in this organization, it is the men and it is not the women. I would like to, put in front of the today's chief guest. As far as legacy of this organization is concerned, our Secretary Sir has mentioned, is not just like that has happened. It has happened is because of the visionary leaders in the form of former Pitadipatis, right from Lord Shanbashweshwara to Pujya Appaji and Chiranjeevi Dodappaji and Matosri. Because of the dedicated programs, because of the policy matters, it has been possible. See, something which is not possible for the nation, it has been made possible by this organization, by our leaders. As you know, the union government is struggling to get through the women empowerment bill, reserving 33% seats in the Parliament of India, the highest lawmaking body. Not possible yet. Somehow, recently the bill was introduced and it was passed with an expectation that by 2029, at least 33% of women will be seated in the Parliament. There's another 5-year roadmap is there for that. It is so difficult, but it's never happened in our organization. I wanted to share you just one more point before I conclude. The organizations, including our dynasties and the nations, wherever women are respected, there was no downfall at all. There was only prosperity. The history is the evidence. The institutions, the organizations, the bodies where women are respected, such bodies, they never face downfall and they always keep rising. If you look at the history of this organization from last 250 plus years, this organization has never seen the downfall. Rather, we were on the raising size. The rate of growth may be differing from one generation to another generation, but it's a growth only. We never faced any such problems as most of the organizations across the nation faces. It is because of the robust policies and the kind of love and affection towards looking the women without any discrimination, giving all the opportunities with due respect. If every organization follows the policy of Lord Shanbasveshwara and the leadership role played by Pujya Appaji and Matosri Awwaji, I think no such celebrations of Women Day are required across the globe. I pray Lord Shanbasveshwara to bestow all the choicest blessings on the women of this organization so that such leaders are produced as this organization becomes a breeding center for women leaders, which will herald who will be the torch bearers in the future, and they transform whatever organization they join, they transform such organizations like Shanbasveshwara Vidyavardhaka Sangha, where such discriminations will not be seen. Hope such days will come in the near future. Let me conclude my speech by thanking the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, exclusively for women, under leadership of Dr. Lakshmi Patil Maka Madam, for creating such wonders and doing great job in the journey of women empowerment. Thank you.
Take a privilege to express vote of thanks. Firstly, I would like to thank Ma Annapurna Swarupi, Matoshi Dr. Dakshani Awwaji, for your dedication. Your passion and hard work have brought together women from all walks of life to celebrate. Thank you, Awwaji. I would also like to thank today's chief guest, Mrs. Nandini Harinath, scientist, ISRO Satellite Center, Bangalore. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank Harinath sir for your support to the madam. Thank you, sir. I also thank Sri Baswaraj S. Deshmukh sir, Secretary Shanbasveshwara Vidyavardhaka Sangha, Kalburgi. Thank you, sir. I extend my thanks to Dr. Sridhar Pandey sir, Chairman IEI Kalburgi Local Center. Thank you, sir. I also thank Engineer Sitaram Manur sir, Honorary Secretary IEI Kalburgi Local Center. Thank you, sir. I thank all the awardees of various categories. Thank you all. I also extend my thanks to all the university officers, Dr. V.D. Maitri sir, Dr. Anil Kumar Bidwe sir, Dr. S.H. Honali sir, Kiran Maka sir. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Lakshmi Patil Maka ma'am, Dean Shanbaswa University, organizing person, for putting together such an impactful and inspiring event. Thank you, ma'am. I also extend my thanks to deans, chairpersons of various departments, staff members and students for making this event successful. I thank press and media. Lastly, I would like to thank one and all. Thank you.